I've had bad managers before, but nothing compares to working under Brian. When I started at this company, I was excited. The pay was good, the benefits solid, and the team seemed welcoming. Then there was Brian. He was the kind of boss who would smile at you in meetings, but cut you down in emails. Always in reply all, of course. My first real run-in with him came about a month in. He assigned me to lead a client presentation, something I'd never done before, and told me, and I quote, "Don't worry, I'll walk you through it." He didn't. In fact, he actively avoided me that whole week. And the morning of the meeting, he sent me a single text. "Don't screw it up." I somehow got through the presentation without embarrassing myself too badly. But as soon as the clients left, he stood up in front of the whole office and said, "Next time, maybe you can practice before wasting everyone's time." The room went dead quiet. And then, as always, Brian laughed, like it was all just a big joke. But it got worse. He had this habit of taking credit for everyone's work. I worked late one night until almost 2 a.m. to finish a proposal. The next morning, he forwarded it to the CEO with my name completely scrubbed from it, saying, "Here's what I came up with." I called him out privately, thinking maybe it was just an oversight. He leans back in his chair, gave me this smug look, and said, "You're still here because of me. Don't forget that." That was the moment I decided, I'm not going to let him keep doing this to me, or anyone else. So I started documenting everything. Every email where he insulted me. Every project he took credit for. Every time he forgot to include me on client calls. I even recorded one of our one-on-ones where he told me straight up, "Your ideas are worthless here. Just do what I say." After a few months of collecting evidence, I quietly set up a meeting with HR. And it turned out I wasn't the only one. 4 other employees had already filed complaints against Brian, but no one had enough hard proof to make a case stick. When I handed over my folder, the HR manager's eyes just about popped out of her head. They suspended Brian the next day. A week later, the CEO called an all-hands meeting and announced Brian was no longer with the company. Everyone applauded. I don't like to think of myself as someone who took someone down. But the truth is, Brian took himself down. I just made sure the company saw it. And let me tell you, walking back into that office the next Monday, hearing people whisper, "Thank you," as I passed their desks, that was the most satisfying walk of my career.